got it. Here we go. So we're gonna do the classic pour right there. It actually looks like really good succulent beef strips right here. Let's try this out. We got white rice, we got all the potatoes, we got all the stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Philippines. I am here in the autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao in the capital city of Cotabato City, here in the Philippines. Today, we're gonna take you guys, we're not gonna focus on any of the negatives and the scary parts of being in this city and in this region of the Philippines. Today, we're gonna be focusing on food. Food in the region of Muslim Mindanao is supposed to be really cool and unlike a lot of the other foods that you can get in other places. So we're beginning this video by taking you a bunch of cool food spots that you should check out here in Cotabato City. But before we do anything else, let's roll the intro. All right, so I'm joined by my partner in crime here, JJ. What's up, Jay? How's it going?
I'm starving.
Where are we right now? What's the name of this place? Jetoy's
Yeah, there's Hituan.
Hituan. And a Hituan is like a catfish place. But they also sell other seafood.
Catfish place.
I've never had, I don't think I've ever had catfish. I might have had like fried catfish in the south of the US one time, but they do have fried catfish here, so we'll try it out. We'll see what it's like. All right, so apparently they get the catfish right here. What the heck? All right, I was not expecting this. This is a pool of catfish. Oh my God, that's a lot. All right, I don't think we're eating that much catfish. Jeez Louise, look at that, they're squirming everywhere. Can we get isang deep fried?
Deep fried. Also our french fries.
All right, so here's our catfish. He costs 166 pesos. That's not bad. Look at this little guy. Eat the whole thing. Wow, look at this presentation right here. Oh man. Hito. Wow. That looks great. There we go. We got the whole fried catfish. It's degutted. We got calamari rings. All right, here's catfish meat. That's what it looks like. Let's try this out and see what it's all about. Does it have a lot of bones, catfish?
Oh, no, sure.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm just analyzing this. I mean, look, it's deep fried. It's gonna taste good. It's delicious though. This meat, it kind of almost reminds me of stingray meat. It's like really ribbed and it's got a lot of texture to it, but also there's so much oil in here. It makes it so delicious.
Oh, the skin is really nice.
Yeah?
Skin.
Yummy little catfish boy. All right, guys, I can already highly recommend this place. This whole catfish right here was only $3. That's amazing. Such a good deal. I could give me a full meal right there. It's gonna be really delicious, and I couldn't recommend this enough. So something that just upgraded this meal is the calamansi. Just like when you put lemon on a fish, putting calamansi on this, oh my God, it just soaks right into the meat, and it makes it so much more delicious. All right, guys, for the first restaurant, knocked it out of the park. That was amazing. Give that a 5 out of 5. Highly recommend coming to Cotabato. Come here. That was some of the best food I've had in this country, I believe. Anyways, we got a bunch more restaurants to hit up, so let's jump off to our next place. All right, next up, I'm very excited for. We have Samira's Arabian Cuisine. I saw this place while we passed by yesterday, and I noted it down as something that I gotta try. Middle Eastern, so I'm a big judge when it comes to Middle Eastern food, but we're gonna see how this tastes. It looks like they got hummus and roti. I haven't had roti since Sri Lanka, so let's jump in here and try this out. Hopefully it's a pretty good shake. I'm excited. So it's pretty cool. They have the traditional sort of sitting down area. This is pretty custom in a lot of Muslim countries. And yeah, we just got a little sit down table here. We sit down, we're gonna get our food. We just ordered a bunch of Middle Eastern delights. Salamat. Thank you very much. All right, so for 360 pesos, this is what you get. You got a whole plate of a bunch of delicious Middle Eastern goodies. Of course, the thing that's most important to me, the hummus. We got hummus topped with a little oil on top. We got pitas. We got a little bit of beef biryani with rice. And then these little things called sambusa or sambusak. They're like usually these little pastries filled with meat. A little side of soup. And then something that I would never expect to see in the Philippines. This is matbucha. It's like a roasted tomato dip. So we're gonna dig in here and try all this food. Really, really good deal for only 360 pesos. Let's put this with 2 people. It's like super, super good. So for me, the most important thing to try first is the pita and the hummus. Let's see how this is. I'm a bit of a hummus fanatic. Hummus, pita. I'll give my review on that outside. All right, here we go. The sambusak. Let's see what it's like. Put it in the matbucha. Oh, that is delicious. That is very authentic. Okay, the meat in there is super succulent. The pastry is delicious. The seasoning is great. That right there is incredible. Of course, finally we have the biryani. So we got a beef biryani. It's topped with some raisins and caramelized onions, rice, and I'll just dip this into the hummus. Let's see how this is. Very good. Our rice is seasoned really well. And of course, since this is a Filipino establishment, the raisins, adding a little bit of sweetness, is fantastic on top of rice. I really like that. All right, that is a finished meal right there. Let's jump outside and give you our thoughts.
So the crew, first of all, the crew there is really nice, very friendly. And also, I have to say, the seating environment, it's actually themed. You don't see that a lot of times in the Philippines, especially not in a place like Cotabato. I feel like there's not many restaurants here with themes. The hummus, for me, definitely not anywhere up to standard. Not even for Jay. And I will say the beef for the biryani, it was really dry. But the actual rice itself was awesome, seasoned really good, and the sambusak was some of the best I've had, like especially of recent times. Really, really good. So I do recommend the place. It's different. It's something else than just having normal Filipino food or the Magandinaoan food. So come try it out. It's a themed restaurant. It's something different. All right, so next up, this was another recommendation. So basically, most of these recommendations, by the way, have been coming from the tourism board of Cotabato City. I've been in contact with the mayor and the mayor's office. So they've been hooking me up with recommendations. So thank you very much to that. But this is a place called Aling Presi, Lutong Pinoy, which means Filipino food. So let's jump on in and get some Filipino food. We'll see what they got. Okay, so over here we got a little thing of white rice and some beef sinina. That's what it's called. It looks like a beef in some spicy curry. It's got like potatoes on the side as well. And this is a typical Filipino self-serve place where you just get to choose from a bunch of different things that they have. They'll give you some white rice. So let's try this out. Let's see what it tastes like. All right, here we go. So we're gonna do the classic pour right there. This actually looks like really good succulent beef strips right here. Let's try this out. We got white rice, we got all the potatoes, we got all the stuff. Let's give this a shot. Whoa. I have not had anything like this in the Philippines yet. There's not even a hint of sweetness in there. It's very spicy. It's almost like beef stock or gravy based with a lot of peppers. A lot of pepper-based stock in here. It's very peppery. And the nice thing is when you come to a restaurant like this, the food will typically be very cheap. It shouldn't cost any more than 100, 150 pesos realistically. And pretty much everything on the menu back there, you know, you just go in and you choose what you want. So you can have multiple different flavors mixed in with rice. You usually can keep going on the rice. The rice is usually really cheap. Then they'll have some dessert at the end. So this is a fantastic choice. I really recommend this. And this is known as one of the classic Filipino eateries in town. One of the best choices. So I highly recommend coming down. I just Googled it because I wanted to know a little bit more about beef sinana. And it is a Magandinaoan food, so it's a classic dish that you should try in this province. Cotabato would be a great place to try it. And it's typically served in the summer and in festivals too. It's a very popular festival food. So that is fantastic. Highly recommend coming out here and trying this because they should always have it on the menu. All right. That was fantastic. 95 pesos total. Yeah, a little more expensive than a typical Filipino eatery, but still really, really good. Aling Presi. Big old thumbs up for a beef sinana. Come and try that stuff. Now, we're gonna head off to our next restaurant. We got so much food to eat today. I feel my stomach beginning to implode on itself. Alright, can you guys tell a theme that's going on today? Middle Eastern food? Yes, we're in a place that has Muslim and Arab influence. So, we got shawarma.
And this place is like a Turkish shawarma place. It is called Turkish Kebab Factory, I think. No, just Turkish Kebab. I was just talking to the owners. They're both Turkish. They live here. They've had this business for a while now, so it's pretty cool. It looks good. They actually have an actual shawarma thing on a stick, on a peg, roasting. It looks proper. The meat looks good. Let's try it out. If you've ever had doner kebab, you'd be familiar with this. Comes like this for $1, $1.25, maybe 65 pesos total. Here we go. Here's the deal. The bread from the outside, I realize it's hard to make in the Philippines, but they did a pretty good job on it here. It's not the easiest thing to come by, but the meat is that is real shawarma right there. That is actually solid, delicious shawarma. Highly recommend coming here. Wow. Take a bite for me, JJ. You're done with the food for today, huh?
I'm just like downing food coma right now, so.
Pretty delicious, right?
That's really nice. That's really for the spice.
Yeah. It's a nice thing too. In the Philippines, you don't really get much spicy food, but here, that is good. All right, so we're ending this video off in a quieter part of the city. We're sort of off the main strip right now. It's a few minute walk from the main street, and we've come to a place called Kahua, Third Wave Coffee Shop. That's what it's called. Supposedly have good desserts and good coffee. Let's jump on in and try it out, see what it's like.
Get a lot of coffee review, by the way.
We're in the coffee shop. It's such a different vibe from the outside world here. It's just a super chill coffee shop. And they have matcha lattes on the menu, which is one of my favorite drinks to get at a coffee shop. So I'm gonna jump on in. Of course, I'm not a big coffee drinker, so matcha latte will have to do. But they have one, which is great. So let's try it out and see what it's like. All right, here we go. Matcha latte time. Let's try it out. Oh, that's perfect. I'm a person who likes matcha lattes with a little bit too much matcha, and this is exactly what I have here. It just gives you that extra like concentrated matcha flavor, which a lot of people are turned off by. But I really like it when it's like this. It's nice and strong. I haven't had a matcha latte since I left Siargao, which was over a month ago now. So this is fantastic. Great way to end this food day here in Cotabato. We're just friendly barista here. Just gave us white cold brew. This is a specialty coffee. Kahawa white. Oh my god. It smells like caramelly.
Oh wow. That's like punch in the face.
That's so good.
So the coffee we're using for that one is from Apple.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Bacofa coffee. We get it directly from the farmers. Bacofa.
This comes from Mount Apo, the tallest mountain in the Philippines. That's fantastic. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's delicious. I'm so full. Oh, Jay, what a day, huh?
I'm just like falling asleep right now.
All right, that was your food video here in Cotabato. Listen, guys, part of my reasoning why I want to make this video, I want to normalize tourism and people coming here. There's a really big stigma about the city being extremely dangerous, and while there's reasons to believe that there is in certain aspects, it's not 100% the truth, and you should come here because at the end of the day, if you want to make impact when you're traveling, putting your money in places like this really, really supports the local communities. And a place like this, I mean, it's just a gem within the city. You would have no idea. It just exists in like this little sandy little lot. So I'll leave all the locations that we visited in the links down below in the description so you can visit all these or just follow the route that we did today. Do you have a Filipino word of the day? Anything.
Coffee. Cafe.
Cafe?
Yeah.
Cafe, there you go. Easy one. C-A-F pronounced as a P.
No. It's literally K-A-P-E.
K-A-P-E. Cafe.
Cafe.
Okay. That's your Filipino word of the day. Guys, enjoy Cotabato City. Love it. Come here. Spend your time here. We are going to continue our journey through Muslim Mindanao and onwards and beyond. And we'll see you in the next one. I love you long time. Goodbye, class.